Hi everyone, if you are finding this content helpful and want to dive deeper into the course, make sure to check out the entire course available on Udemy. By purchasing the course, you will get access to the course content, downloadable resources, and exclusive material to help you master developing this app using Flutter and Firebase. The link is in the description below. Now, in the Uber Eats Java application, we will add up three lat long parameters. It's going to be delivery guy's current location, restaurant location, and delivery location, or you can say user's address location. And here we will add a function to update these three parameters, that is delivery guy's location, restaurant location, and delivery location. So what we're going to do is that we will go to controller services, and here we do have push notification services, and here we do have dialog. So we will scroll down, and here we have this accept request, right? So before navigator.pop like runs out, we will go with position, and here it's going to be delivery guy position equals await. We have to make this function asynchronous. Await location services dot get current location. We have got the current location. Now we do have the data, that is food order data, and now what we're going to do is that we simply want to update the function, that is inside provider. We do have right provider. We want to update this function. Okay, so we'll come back here. We will go with context dot read right provider dot update delivery lat longs, and here we have to go with three lat longs. Okay, so first we will go with lat long delivery guy equals lat long of delivery guy position dot latitude, and here next it's going to be delivery guy position dot longitude. Okay, now we'll close this one. Next we will go with another lat long. It's going to be restaurant equals lat long food order data dot restaurant details dot, let's go to food order model, and here we do have restaurant model, and here we do have address model. Okay, restaurant details dot address dot latitude. We have to add a null check. We have to add a null check here. We will copy this entire thing and paste here, and this time we have to add a null check at the last. We will add a comma, semicolon, we will add a comma, and the last parameter is going to be delivery. So what we're going to do is we will go with lat long delivery equals lat long food order data dot user address dot latitude. We have to add a null check here. So we'll copy this entire thing and paste here. Add a comma and a semicolon, add a comma, semicolon. Okay, here we do have this three lat long parameters for delivery guy's current location, restaurant location, and delivery location, and then we are updating this three. Okay, now
we want to show polylines in our map. Okay, polylines means like that direction. So for that, what we're gonna do is that we want to add some parameters here. Okay, we will go with some parameters. Let's add them up. Here are some of the parameters which we will need to add a polyline in our map. So make sure you are adding these parameters in your right provider. Okay, these three for these three parameters we will need from current driver location to restaurant location, and these three for restaurant location to delivery location. Now we have to add a Google API onto our project. To get the polyline data, we have to make sure that in Google Cloud Console in our project Uber Eats, we have this billing enabled. So what we're going to do, we will go to billing section, and if you haven't enabled your billing, make sure you are linking your maps billing, not cloud billing. So there are two types of billing. One is maps and another is cloud. So make sure your billing type is cloud, is maps, not cloud billing. Okay, so here you can say my billing, and here you can say my maps billing account. So make sure you are having a maps billing account, not a like normal cloud billing account. As you can see in Uber Eats project, we are going with maps billing account. So let's have a look onto the API. So this is going to be our API to get data, and we are concerned about 4 types of data. That is distance in kilometer, distance in meter, duration in hour, and duration. And at last, we were looking forward for polyline points. So what we're going to do is that we will go to our model that is inside Uber Eats driver. We will add a new folder, naming it Direction model, and here we will add a new file naming it direction model.dart class direction model. Here we'll paste these parameters. So it's distance in kilometer, distance in meter, duration in hour, then total duration in seconds, and at last it's a polyline. So we'll add constructor and then JSON serialization. Next thing which we are looking forward for, we have to create a service folder. So it's going to be, okay, we do have the provider. We are looking forward for order services, provide services, location services, and let's add a new folder here, and it's going to be direction services. Let's add a new file here, naming it direction services dot class direction services, and here we want to add a function. So the function is already defined here. We will just simply copy it from here, and I will make you understand what this entire function basically does. We will paste this function. Now the first thing which we're gonna do is fix these errors. We will import all of them. So inside services, we want to add a folder naming it APIs and keys. And inside of it, we will add a new file naming it APIs and keys dot. Here we'll go with class APIs. And what we're going to do is that from the PDF, we will copy the URL. And here we'll go with Direction API And here we'll go with to lat long, start, lat long, end. We will paste this one and let's have a look at the starting. Okay. So you will find that we do have some inside angular brackets. We have start.latitude and start.longitude. So it's going to be inside curly braces. We will go with start.latitude, and the second we will go with start.longitude. It's going to be start.longitude. We will do the same. We have to initialize the destination. It's going to be start dot, it's going to be end dot latitude, and the next it's going to be end dot longitude. End dot longitude. And at last we have to add the credential. Okay, so here we will add a new file naming it credential dot dot. We will go with a string map credential equals, for now let's keep it empty. So what we're gonna do, we will go to our Google Cloud Console, we will go to APIs and services, and here we do have this credential parameter. So what we're gonna do after, like, make sure you are in Uber Eats. From here you can like pick up any of the credentials. As you can see, we have iOS, Android browser. If we don't have credential, you can create one credential from here. So we'll go with the Android one, copy this credential, go back to your project and paste up this credential. Now we will go to Direction services. Here let's import the class. We have to go with static, and we have to go to APIs, and here we have to add the credential, right? So what we're going to do is that inside curly braces we will add a $, and it's going to be map credential. Okay, we don't need this curly braces, this will do good. Now we will save this one. We will go to Direction services, and here we have to import HTTP. So let's import HTTP as HTTP. Okay, we have now import .async, we have to import .convert, and we have to import direction model, and at last we have to import .developer. Let's save it. So basically what this does is that this API returns us a lot of data, but we are only concerned about some particular data. So that is distance in kilometer, distance in meter, hour, duration in seconds, and at last polyline points.
Hi everyone, if you are finding this content helpful and want to dive deeper into the course, make sure to check out the entire course available on Udemy. By purchasing the course, you will get access to the course content, downloadable resources, and exclusive material to help you master developing this app using Flutter and Firebase. The link is in the description below.